Okay. I told everybody yesterday we're going to lock in. We'll see about that. I'm playing Reyna today. I'm feeling blasters. I just warmed up for a little while, and I'm feeling it on the blasters, so let's get right into it. I'm fighting 10 Dex Vrax this game. They just recently added the stance swap stuff for the super stances, and, you know, it seems like a good change. However, I've been getting a few videos of people talking about how it's going to be game-breaking or whatever, which, you know, we'll see about that. 10 Dex Blast. Yeah, see, this guy's going for the new combos as unlocked. 10 Dex Vrax, 10 Dex Cassidy, with some new combos, true combos. Apparently, they have a 4-hit Blasters true combo. I don't ever want to see that from anybody. If I get hit with that, I'm quitting. Let's just be honest. Yeah, so that's it. We love Vrax Sigs, whatever. Just praying that this guy's not a spammer. I didn't have much I wanted to talk about today, but it's probably going to be a shorter one. You know, in fact, I was not feeling very motivated to be recording myself today. I thought I was just going to hop on Brawl, but why would I hop on Brawl and not record myself, right? I've been wanting... Oh my, this guy's cooking me now. Wow, didn't even touch him. I've been wanting to run some twos, and I don't think I can be yapping while playing twos. In twos, like, I actually have to lock in. This guy is absolutely running me, man. Holy. Maybe I don't deserve the rank that I'm at. Maybe I need Orb instead. So yeah, maybe some twos in the near future. Might do it with a pre-made or just, you know, running solos. I love that they added solos now. So yeah, I really wasn't motivated to record anything today, but, you know, kept thinking to myself, like, gotta be consistent. I mean, that's kind of the whole motto I've had around everything this whole time, is be consistent. So here I am, being consistent. We'll see how long it lasts. You know, I was thinking, like, maybe I shouldn't do this on weekends and just keep my free time or whatever to myself. I'm not sure. I don't know how long I can be doing this kind of stuff, like every single day for how long, you know. I guess we'll get to it when we get to it, type of deal. Like, you know, if I don't do it for a day, you know, the next best thing is to get right back on the horse and keep going, you know. Don't let a bad day turn in... No, not a bad day. And by bad day, I just mean, like, you know, not recording. Not that it would be a bad thing if I didn't record, but not let a bad day turn into a bad month, or a bad week. A bad day turn into a bad week, and a bad week into a bad month, or whatever. Just stay consistent with it. Something I wanted to talk about, though, is, you know, I'm not exactly, like, somebody who knows how to commentate or anything. I don't know if anybody would really care about me commentating over what's going on in the match, which this guy is just, like, playing great, so he's just fishing recovery and shit. He's got to be grounded. Oh, he didn't even try and get back. He totally could have made that back. Yeah, I don't know if people would care about me just commentating a match. I don't feel like that's something that people would want to see from me. Though, right, it's supposed to be for me. I keep on coming back to this. I would be fine with commentating a match. I've always wanted to do... I remember thinking when I was younger, I would love to be an announcer. I'm dead for that. I'm alive, no way. Weapon throw down. Saying myself, Orb has got to be the worst for weapon throwing down. Shit is way too tiny. Compare that to a Lance and no contest. Yeah, I've always wanted to do, like, announcer stuff. I made a voiceover video for Risk of Rain items, and I really wanted to do that. That was like a passion project, straight up. I love Risk of Rain 2. I love the item descriptions. I thought they were really cool. That and Sig would have been really nice. I'm not doing D-Light recovery because I don't know how. A blaster player doesn't know D-Light recovery. Me. That would have been very nice if it would have just killed. Cover pickup.
Good game.
Thank God. Finally a game! A game!
One.
So yeah, I don't really know how to do commentary on stuff. I've just been kind of winging it this whole time, and if it hasn't seemed that way, then, you know, I must be doing something right. But I certainly do not have, like, knowledge on how to do so. I'm just kind of imitating the style that I've seen from people I enjoy watching, you know? Maybe that's the best way to do it, or maybe not, because a lot of the people that I watch are knuckleheads who don't have anything intelligent to say, but I want to be at least somewhat intelligent in the things that I say. Holy lag back! Yo, 4 bars, by the way. No way, this guy just ate that. Dude, I feel like... Yo, I don't know what it is. I feel like everybody who plays Queen Nai is like fucking pea-sized brain, or maybe just the low speed stat on the character makes them look like a robot. Just slowly walking around. That was a prediction and a half, and I didn't get it. Should not be alive right now. Like, what are we doing? This guy wants dare into D-Sig, probably. Or just a recovery. I think we could throw that away right now. Kind of scared of him doing side sig right there. But yeah, the stuff I talk about, I don't feel like is that special, but it definitely comes from the heart, I want to say. I don't... Oh my god, this poor guy. At some point I want to get more into, like, state of the game kind of stuff, but I feel like if somebody wanted to watch stuff about state of the game, I don't have enough experience to know what I'm talking about, even though I'm this high of a rank, you know. Because the difference between, like, 2100 and, like, 2300, fucking... It's like the difference between 5 foot, you know, 5'11", 6 foot, like, that kind of thing. There's so much going on higher up the totem pole, it's just impossible for somebody like me to understand, I'm sure. So I'd have, like, the watered down version of it. I don't know what this guy's doing, man. This entire game, this guy's been a freak show.
Good game.
But I want the stuff that I talk about to be, like, about me. You know, stuff that I've lived, experiences and stuff. Because I use my YouTube channel as, like, a time capsule. All of the videos I make have been, like, a way for me to look back in time and see what was I playing around this time, you know, what was my editing skills like. This guy's looking at me. Fucking guitars, man. Always guitars, huh? Except that last guy, he was an absolute brick. I did not just save him. Holy, that was close. Yeah, time capsule to see my editing style, and also, like, funny moments and shit with my friends, you know? That's what it's always been for. Well, I don't know what this guy's doing instead of killing me. Holy read. So that's kind of what the stuff that I want to talk about is gonna be. Gotta space that. Holy. Can't wait for this 10 decks Loki side. Everybody's gonna be having fun with that. Not that we're fighting that right now, I don't think, but I didn't fucking check. Nice read. Touch right there, though. Oh, he doesn't throw me back off. And then I just did a wake up there. No dodge. And 60. Wrong way. Yuck. And a part of the reason I want to talk about that kind of stuff, like my life experience stuff, is so I can, if anybody's watching this my age, maybe they can relate to it, you know? And also, you know, maybe help somebody else not fall into the same pitfalls. I had somebody, oh, tied game, perfectly tied. I had somebody comment the other day, like, what'd they say? Oh, this came to me at the right time, I needed to hear this thing. And, you know, I would like to choose to believe something like that is true, and I appreciate it. And I'm glad that that's the case. So if there's even like a single person that I can be that for, you know, I would, oh my god, please. Oh, and Sarah the wrong way. I totally cucked myself there. I didn't even have a dodge to be using for that, buddy. Oh, it's behind him. Screw that. 160, 160, and I'm gone. Damn, I thought it was over my head. So yeah, I just want to help people out however I can. And also, kind of, I don't know, talk about myself and my life, you know. If YouTube's still around in 50 years, maybe I can look back and show my kid or something like, oh, I was a Brawlhalla master back in my day, you know. You know, I feel like that'd be funny. I don't know how people with like thousands of videos deal with that kind of stuff. Like, I made 1,000 videos of myself, and you know, how are you gonna look back through all that footage and be like, here's the best XYZ of my entire load of videos or whatever? That'd be pretty difficult. Maybe that's, I don't know, maybe more is better. I certainly hope I don't have 1,000 videos at some point. Chronically Online type beat. I'm just like sitting on the wall so hard right now, man. But it's blasters, can you really blame me? Wow. Right over the edge. Oh yeah, but I bet if it was bow recovery it would kill. I've even got strength stance on. That's the craziest part. Yeah. Fake weapon pickup. Yo, something is wrong with Brawlhalla, man, and it's not my computer. Wow. I frickin' did dare on stage instead of going for a down air. Or D-light on stage instead of a down air. Off stage. Oh man, he is not happy about that. I would hate getting hit by that twice. And I think tomorrow, if I make a video, I'll talk about my college experience more, because that's something that I care deeply about. Everybody that I see now that's younger than me, I really enjoy trying to tell them about, like, life after high school, because I'm young enough to where they can actually kind of relate to me, and it's not like preaching to the choir, you know. I'm the same generation, and so the advice that I can give is actually not outdated, you know. It's got some, I won't say credibility to it, but it still makes sense, instead of somebody being like, you know, get married at 18. Like, who the fuck is getting married at 18? Not that anybody has said that to me, but that's my strong man of a boomer, I guess. Holy chakrams, man. I can't touch this guy now. My mental's broken, bro. This is what I say every time. What's the play against this guy? He's not coming off stage for another insig, that's for sure. I don't know why you can't hit Seraph sideline after a certain amount. I just think it'd be easier. So yeah, college experience is definitely something that I like talking to people about, because I feel like that's probably one of the larger mistakes I made in my life, was thinking I had to go to college. You don't have to go to college. There's tons of other shit out there. But, you know, that'll be for another time.
Player 2 wins. Reno.
2090. We're gonna do one more.
Brawl.
And the last thing I'll say is, I was always scared to, like, make... Oh, this guy's first move is a SIG, and third move, and fourth move, and fifth move. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun match, I can tell. I was always scared to talk about myself, because I never had, like, a video type where I would be able to do something like that, you know? You make a montage, nobody's going to want to hear an anecdote about your life in it, you know? They want to see something, or in my case, nobody wants to see it, but... and another part of that fear is, like, digital footprint, you know, that was always a big thing growing up, is people telling me, like, hey, you need to be careful about what you say on the internet, what you tell people, what you show people, because, you know, next thing you know, an employer is going to find your stuff through your contact, and, you know, that's the end of it or whatever. You're not getting the job, buddy. You're not getting the job. This guy is absolutely disgusting. So I've always been really careful about the stuff that I put out. Or, for the most part, I guess. There's a reason I'm not very open about giving everybody the name of my YouTube channel and giving them a link. If I wanted to make a portfolio out of the things that I've created, I would definitely be cherry picking them and uploading them to a separate YouTube account and somehow privatizing them, maybe just making them all unlisted or something. I have to play like such a bitch against this guy, by the way. It's actually so boring. 200 damage, Sarah doesn't kill on orb. I bet like 140 and this guy would kill me with Sarah and Lance, though. Holy shit, this guy is boring. Oh my god! Is anybody seeing this? Unarmed decent beats... No, I can't believe that. You know, at least somebody's having fun this game, because it's not me. Wrong way. Yeah, okay. No. Orion is so cancer. Just runs when he doesn't have a weapon. No, he's got a lance, and it's back to fucking spamming Sage, man. Just unbelievable, some people, how they play this game. Yeah, so that was fucking disgusting, and I never want to fight somebody like that ever again. So, that's gonna do it. Tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow will be something better, I'm sure. Alright, see you guys.